Jay Mohanji, to everybody online, welcome, welcome. Before we begin, we'd just love to uh, do Baba's Gayatri Mantra and then we will begin. If everyone would please close your eyes, take a deep breath. Om Para Brahmaya Vedmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodayat. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodayat. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodayat. Om Gam Ganeshaya Namah. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityo Mokshamamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanam Mrityo Mokshamamrita. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandanan Nityo Mokshayamamrita. Om Harlim Baglam Phat Swaha. Om Harlim Baglam Phat Swaha. Om Harlim Baglam Phat Swaha. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Para Brahmane Namah. Om Para Brahmane Namah. Om Para Brahmane Namah. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahe Shiva Tattvaya Dhimahi Tanno Mohan Prachodaya. The next experience I'd love to share with you is from the Kali Puja. And the day of the Kali Homa, the Ma Kali Homa, we had set up the Homa, we had gotten ready, and we didn't expect it to be such well, we know Mother is so intense, but not to the extent at which it was. And so many people ask, why do I have my display picture on WhatsApp as that flame, and what on earth is that around the flame? Who is this? Who is this deity? And I always tell them, this is Mother Kali. That aura that's resonating is her. That's what attracts you to this picture. It's the energy of her that's within you. It's her love that's attracting you. Her love of that red, pure aura that attracts everybody. Because this is how much she loves all her children. And so when we started the Homa, and of course we have seen massive Homas before, where the flames and the deities who are invoked just are so happy that they explode, literally explode in the yantra and grow so much more and more and more. But this was different. This was really different. The heat and the intensity that was being given off from this Homa, sitting literally next to the Homa, I refused to move even 1 centimeter back because I said, you know what, Mohanji is here with me. Mohanji and Mother are the ones sitting here and doing these offerings. They will take care of everything. And we continued to offer. We continued to put that prostration. We continued to chant louder and louder. And by that day, it was possibly the 9th day of Navaratri. By that day, I had no voice left. I had no voice left. My throat felt like somebody had shredded it to pieces. But then something incredible started happening. This chanting that started coming out from this body was was not just was not this being, was not this personality, but it was Mohanji's energy. And I knew it was Mohanji's energy because they kept on this entire thought kept on running in my head. This Homa, I remember Swami telling us a couple of years ago, asked him, Swami, what is a Homa and why is the Homa so important? And he would tell us, this Homa is not just a Homa. This Homa is actually Mohanji's stomach. This Homa is us offering all these into Mohanji's stomach. This is where the Agni in us sits. And where is our Agni but Mohanji? And I could feel my stomach burning. I could feel this roar in my stomach. And it just kept on pushing and pushing and pushing, and fire was burning inside me. And while chanting, the only thought that was running through my head was, thank you, Mohanji. Every single time it was that my throat would burn or it would shatter, something would happen. I just say, Mohanji, Mohanji, it's only you. It's not anything else. And more would just come. And he'd just give more and more and more. Because all we'd ask for is, Mohanji, this is for your devotees. Mohanji, let you work through us for your devotees. May all your love come through for your devotees. May these chants be your chants. And Baba heard. Baba definitely heard. And this is what was happening. And this Homa just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And the amount of love from all the devotees chanting together, you could hear how much of the gratitude during that Homa, the amount of effort that each and every one of the devotees put in, though you were burnt out to the core. We knew everybody was shattered by day 9, but you're pushed through so much and chanted with so much of love that Mother herself, who was invoked in the center of that yantra, started to that was invoked in the center of this Homa, started to vibrate so much that she refused herself to stay within this binding. Swamiji, when building this yantra, binded the yantra twice, and I asked him, Swami, you binded this yantra, but why twice? And he says, because this is Mother, this is Dakshinakali. We've installed her with her weapons as well. We have to bind her twice. And only when this Homa happened did we realize why this was so important. Because the Homa was 1 meter away from the yantra. The next thing, I see Swami look up and he gives us the look of move the yantra. And I was like, no. Maybe I'm going crazy right now, but Swami cannot be telling me to move the yantra because it's in the specific spot for the specific reason. I'm going to be disturbing Mother. And then he shot this look again. And he says, move. And we're like, okay. So we move the Homa about another half a meter back. When we move the Homa half a meter back, Mother's entire flame, her entire energy came out in the form of this flame and started moving in a 90-degree angle towards the yantra. I remember watching this so clearly and seeing the flame do this, and I was like, okay, do not worry about this. Pay attention. This is for the devotees. And we kept on doing this. The next thing, Swamiji looks again, move the yantra back more. Now I said, okay, I don't know where Swamiji wants us to move, but let's move the yantra a little bit more, the Homa more back. The moment we were about to move the Homa more back, the flame reached out and burnt the binding, the one line of the binding of the yantra. And then only did we realize that Mother was in such happiness, in such unconditional love, with all the effort of all her devotees, of all the hard work that they put in, of everybody that had come, that she herself wanted to explode out of this yantra, to break through her barriers and just be there in her. And Not that she wasn't there in her full might, but be there in her full self. And we couldn't be more happy that this is what Mother wanted. But of course, we had to move we had to move the Homamo back. But again, if we really think about it, how is it possible for a flame to move itself 90 degrees with no wind when the door is closed? How is it that this flame, the aura around the flame, the change to a different entire color altogether? How is it that this aura around this flame can be so tangible, so physically present in not just one or two pictures, but in all? And this is how we know that these pujas really make a difference, that these pujas are not just done out of the sake of being done, but they are being done because of the love of all the devotees, and they are only possible because of this love, because of this prostration. And this is how happy Mother was with all her devotees. So for that, we would like to again thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts at the Mohanji Dattatapovan Ashram. We'd like to thank you for everyone who joined those Zoom meetings during Navaratri, who joined the readings in the morning for Durga Saptasati, who joined on Facebook for all the pujas that happened. Thank you so, so much. And again, thank you to all the devotees for making this one of the most amazing Navaratris of my life, and for us serving Mother as one unit together. Thank you so much, everybody. Jai Mohanji to all of you.